Vikings fans? It is Skol back again with another Minnesota Vikings related video. See by the title, I'm going to be talking about Deshaun Watson, kind of my thoughts on what I think the Vikings should do. You know, obviously Deshaun Watson, top 5 quarterback in the NFL most likely. I can't really see a debate for that. I'm going to be giving you guys my thoughts on what I think the Vikings should do, what they should give up to try and get him, because I don't think there's a really argument you can make to me right now on why the Vikings shouldn't go pursue him. I'll be making that after I finish this up. Anyways, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. We are almost at 1K. Thank you guys so much for that, by the way. It means a lot to me. If we could hit 1K soon, man, that would be absolutely insane. Anyways, leave a like on the video, comment down below. I'll try to respond to all you guys. Thank you guys so much. Let's talk about Deshaun Watson to our Minnesota Vikings. All right, Deshaun Watson, obviously top 5 quarterback in the NFL. I mean, the fact that he's even on the trade block right now and the fact that he could be on a different team is absolutely insane. I mean, you don't really get this opportunity a lot in the NFL, where a franchise quarterback who is young, who is mobile, who can make every throw, who's a good leader, who's good for the city, is available. And Houston really messed that up, and they'll probably be kicking themselves for a while over that. However, I'm going to be making a case. I think the Vikings, I think they should give a haul for Deshaun Watson, and this is what I think the trade could be. So I saw this on ESPN, and normally stuff from ESPN I kind of just laugh at because I don't really think they know what they're talking about when it comes to football. But anyways, this was a fairly smart trade idea. It's a 3-team trade with the Texans, Patriots, and Vikings, obviously. The Vikings will be sending 3 first-round picks to Houston, and they would be sending Kirk Cousins to New England, and then the Patriots would be sending Stidham and then 2 second-rounders, I believe, to Houston, and then Houston will obviously be sending Deshaun to us. So Houston would be getting 3 first-round picks, 2 seconds, and Stidham for Deshaun Watson. Do I think they would do this? No. I think the Vikings need to make that 4, and I would. But that trade would be so perfect for all teams. I think the Vikings should offer 4, and I think Cousins would be okay with it. I think if their GM sat him down and was like, hey, man, you're going to Minnesota, I think he would be ecstatic. You know, because he's got this guy right here. He's got Dalvin Cook. He's got a good defense, or hopefully a good defense when everybody returns. You know, obviously Thielen, obviously good tight ends. I mean, he would have everything he wants. And plus, he kind of gets to form a connection with a young guy like Jefferson, kind of bring him in. I just really don't see I just don't see the loss in this. You know, obviously it's easier said than done. Obviously, there's a lot more that goes into it. But I would be okay if the Vikings gave 5 first-round picks for Deshaun Watson. And I know the GMs in the chat or the GMs in the comment section or on Instagram, like, why would you ever give 5 first-round picks for a quarterback? No. Listen, if you would see next year, next Sunday, like on a Sunday at noon, it's Green Bay or whatever it is, and we see Deshaun Watson roll out as our quarterback, are we really going to be thinking about our first-round picks? No, we wouldn't. Do you think the Rams were really that concerned over the first-round picks for Jalen Ramsey this year when he's locking up every receiver? No. Do you think the Bears care about those 2 first-round picks that they went and got Khalil Mack with? No. Obviously, first-round picks are extremely valuable in the NFL, more valuable than any other sport, but also later-round picks in the NFL are also extremely valuable. And I could really see Spielman almost wanting to do that. And what I mean by wanting to do that, I think Spielman has a real addiction to late-round picks, and I think we all know this. And if he could just get rid of 5 first-round picks for Watson next 5 years, I mean, that would be a haul and a half. And Watson would probably agree to that. And then we can build from more free agency, from more just late-round picks that develop. And it's not like we need that much. You know, I feel like the Vikings team is a really good plug-and-play team for quarterbacks. And you look at the Niners. Niners are a great plug-and-play team for a quarterback. That's why Stafford's thinking about there. I would throw the Colts in there too. You know, if they get a good quarterback, great O-line, great running backs, great defense, I mean, that would really be a contender. I think the Vikings fall into that same category. I just don't think people are talking about it because the Vikings already have Cousins. And Cousins has a big deal, and people just view that as unlikely. However, listen, I don't think this is going to happen. But if I was Rick Spielman, I'm calling Houston, and I'm saying, hey, let's make this shit happen. You would make Deshaun happy, and I just don't see it's a win-win for everybody. Houston's getting 5 first-rounders. New England's getting a quarterback, and they're also getting 2 second-rounders too. I mean, I just don't see the downside for any of these teams. And also, the most important part about Deshaun Watson is what he does for the community. And I never really talk non-football on here, but I think Deshaun Watson, what he's done for the city of Houston is incredible. And I think you're also paying for that too. I mean, you're paying for the guy who donated $500,000, it seems like every other month, to help out people, like help out the homeless people in Houston. And obviously we know what happened in Minnesota this past year. Obviously there's some dissent there. Obviously there's some problems going on in Minnesota. I mean, we all know what happened with George Floyd. If you could bring in a young black quarterback in Deshaun Watson who loves giving back to the community and would love giving back to Minnesota, considering they gave up 5 first-round picks for him, you're also getting that. You're not getting the guy on the field. You're getting the leader in the locker room. You're getting the guy in the community. I mean, I just think I love Cousins. I think he's a great guy. I think he's a pretty good quarterback. I just don't think he's good enough to get us over the hump. I think Deshaun Watson is, and I think there would be a new swagger in the building if we have Watson at quarterback. I think this is something the Vikings should pursue. Obviously, I think you guys do too. 5 first-round picks, that's what I would offer. And I know it's very extreme, but honestly, we're not going to be giving a shit about a first-round pick when we're playing in the NFC Championship game with Deshaun Watson and Jefferson and Cook. Leading the offense with a defense with Michael Pierce, Barr, Danielle Hunter, Harrison Smith, Eric Kendricks. Will we care? No. And that's the answer. No. Vikings, go get Deshaun Watson. If you guys are new here, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, comment down below. Talk to you guys next time. Peace.